Tonight on Air Rescue.
Attacked by a great white shark.
Terror on the beach.
And he's just screaming shark. Blood was just pouring out.
As a great white strikes.
I can still see the fins around him.
Don't fucking touch me, I'll get up and fuck off.
Jeff the gentleman farmer.
Fuck off out of it.
Why can't he stop swearing?
Fuck off.
And hold.
And a deep sea winch in chaos.
Sorry, that boat's really launching off.
As the tow line reaches breaking point. Westpac Rescue Helicopter Base, Newcastle.
Okay, Blackhead Beach.
Right.
Shark attack bleeding from ankle and leg.
Okay.
A shark attack sharpens the senses of the most experienced rescue officer.
Right, let's do it.
Okay. We've just got a report of another shark attack in New South Wales at Blackhead Beach.
Get so many you can't even keep count. Even dolphins scare you nowadays. Nobody out there, everybody's happy. Let's go, coming up.
Blackhead Beach is 160 kilometres north of the base. The victim, 65-year-old Dave, is a popular local. The father of four was out surf skiing when the shark hit.
But I'll head towards the harbour.
Dr. Fiona plans for the worst.
Who knows what we're going to find, but bleeding is quite a problem. So we'll just see what happens when we get there.
A shark attack is a time-critical rescue, but the weather is atrocious.
Subject to cloud-based really, I suppose there's some lower crap as well that we've got to deal with. But
Gentleman's been being treated by a local doctor, and it states here it is a attack by a great white shark.
The great white, nature's perfect hunting machine. It can grow up to 6 metres in length and weigh over 2,000 kilos, and its speed means that its prey often never sees it coming.
he has severe trauma to the lower leg, right down to the bone. We are at the Blackhead Surf Club.
To get to the beach, pilot Kev must fly straight through the storm front.
Oh, I'm starting to get low vis out to the left.
Yeah.
The Rapid Response Base, Maruya.
G'day. Look, we've got a sailing ship that's about 35 miles off Jervis Bay. The female patient on board with acute renal failure, and we were looking at a quick response.
The crew of Lifesaver 3 is on the move. It's 18-year-old Sammy's first rescue job.
Pretty nervous, but we'll see. Hopefully the training pays off and all goes well.
She's been surf lifesaving since she was a toddler.
Coming up.
But training is one thing.
Hey guys, we're over water from here.
This is an extreme deep ocean rescue. The woman in the photo is 51-year-old Margo. She is a passenger on board the ship. Early diagnosis suggests kidney failure.
Guys, I'm just tracking straight out on the last GPS reference at the moment.
Spotting a sailboat from the air can be difficult.
It's going to be a fairly small target.
40 kilometres out to sea, Rob spots the ship in question.
Okay, got excited after our coming through to the front now.
But it's not just any ship. It's the Bark Endeavour, a massive 44-metre replica tall ship.
When thinking it's a sailing boat to it's a massive sailing ship that looks like James Cook's. It's completely different to what we expected.
I've always wanted to go in this ship, not just hover above it. I haven't seen.
The conditions are challenging. A big swell and high winds.
So you've got a tailwind. That's going to be exciting for you.
Pilot Rob can't get too close. Rotor blades and huge masts are a deadly combination.
It's rolling.
He's making headway, so I'm happy to tow in behind him.
Yeah, so you see he's got a little IRB behind the vessel there. He's going to tow that on.
It's too dangerous to winch Sammy onto the ship.
So we're going to winch you straight into that IRB.
They'll attempt to land her on that tiny inflatable rubber dinghy. Margo is already on board. Sammy now has no radio communication to the helicopter. It's hand signals only.
Okay, I'm doing the run-in.
She has no time for rookie nerves. Passengers film the rescue.
Let's do it. Okay, moving Sammy into the door.
Well, you're putting your life into the aircrewman's hands, literally. It's a scary thought, but if you know that their judgment is right, then you've got full trust in them.
The door. And clear to winch. And she just below the skids. Okay. Cool, that's exciting. Okay.
It's a 25-metre drop from the skids to the ocean.
Sam's about 15 above the water.
There's no margin for error.
Only 10.
Miss the IRB, and Sammy will wind up in the water.
Going right. 5. Now forward and right. 3, 2, 1. Hold. And she's in the vessel. Move back and left slowly. Okay, rudder. No worries. Now I do.
Margo is struggling. Her condition is deteriorating.
Come back in over here.
The Southern Pacific Ocean, and the crew of Lifesaver 3 is in the middle of a dramatic winch rescue.
1, hold. And she's in the vessel.
The patient, Margo, is suffering from suspected kidney failure.
That sunlight's giving you problems now.
Sammy gives the thumbs up to begin the winch retrieval.
Roger, the boat picked up a bit of speed there.
But the Endeavour has been hit by a strong tailwind. The ship's tow line has pulled the life raft away from the helicopter. And Sammy and Margo are cabled to it.
Sorry, that boat's really launching off.
They could be dragged from the dinghy at any moment.
Well, I've got to get it under control.
Pilot Rob is fighting to keep the helicopter in rhythm with the ship.
Forward and left 3, and forward 5.
The chance to winch Margo aboard
Forward 3.
is now.
And they're clear of it.
It's a clean lift.
Moving up just below the skids there now. And we're up in the doorway.
There's no time for high fives. Not yet. They need to get Margo to hospital.
That's very good.
Lifesaver 3, Mark Endeavour. Thank you very much for your help this afternoon. Very much appreciated. Over.
Our pleasure. Happy sailing. Lifesaver 3 clear.
Three months on, and Margo is doing well. But there is more to her story than meets the eye. 25 years ago, Margo's daughter was also saved by the service.
Stephanie was 16 months old when she was rescued after having been burnt with boiling water. Stephanie spent a number of weeks on life support in the intensive care unit. That was a really scary time for me.
One family, 2 lives saved.
I have an amazingly beautiful daughter, and because they turned up, because they were there.
If only every rescue ended like this.
It is an attack by a great white shark.
Westpac 1 is on an urgent medical retrieval mission to Blackhead Beach. A man has been attacked by a great white.
He was a 60-odd-year-old male with a lacerations to his leg down to the bone. Hopefully get back to John Hunter fairly quickly.
But to get to him,
Depending on the weather, I guess that's a bit of a challenge.
pilot Kevin has to fly straight into the eye of the storm.
Lower. Oh, I'm starting to get low vis out to the left.
Yeah. It's still quite snotty, isn't it?
Kevin has got them through the worst of it.
God, we're about 2 to 3 minutes off landing.
It's a bit nicer.
It is a little, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll just go in on this line.
All good.
You're clear to go, guys.
The ground paramedics were first on scene.
Hello. Hi. Hi guys, how you going?
This is David. I'm Tim.
Dave, the victim, was dragged from his surf ski by the shark.
Injuries he sustained was a bit of a maul-in on the left foot. So the Achilles is almost severely severed right through. It's all the way down to the bone on both sides.
He's as pale as a ghost. Lucky to be alive. Fiona needs to keep him stable.
I would love to see the photos.
Those are teeth marks. Nerves and soft tissue may have been severed.
So he's got a nasty wound out of the back of his ankle where his Achilles tendon is, and some clear marks at the bottom of that left leg. Okay, you can feel me touching you along here?
A little bit numb.
A little bit numb down there, is it?
Lindsay was the one who dragged Dave from the water.
With his surf ski, he put it in the water and he started paddling out here, and next thing, just this huge splash. It's knocked him off and then it's bitten him. And he's just screaming shark. And I can still see the fins around him. And then it probably took him a minute to get into us, and then I've gone in and just dragged him out.
3, 1, 2, 3.
He was hard as nails. He talked to us and everything like that. Just below his calf had been torn out
Blood
quite
was
heavily.
just pouring out like it was just like a drain. It was just he was in a mess.
So,
Feels sick.
Dave needs to get to hospital.
Thank you to Pardo's The Beach, St John Hunter Hospital, and many thanks to the team on scene.
Thank you, Westpac 1.
But they've got to fly back through the storm front.
You know, conditions aren't brilliant. I'm down at 200 feet above the beach, so...
And it's probably no better further up the coast.
Dave's wounds are opening up.
Is his blood pressure all right, or do you need some fluids?
No.
That's bleeding now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Dr. Fiona needs to stop the bleeding.
Is his bleeding bad now?
It's just increased for some reason significantly.
65-year-old Dave has been mauled by a great white shark.
Just be aware Fiona's on the lap belt, and currently we're doing some work at the back.
Westpac 1's on its way to hospital.
I got bandages in your bum bag.
Dr. Fiona's got her work cut out just to stop the blood loss.
Yeah, that's bleeding now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So we've got blood on the floor and doors to see that.
But the cabin is the least of their worries.
That is fog. So that is ugly. So it's the crappiness. I've just backed off the gas a little bit, so
Yeah,
I
no
can
drama.
a sensible sort of look ahead. So if you can hang in, straight line.
100.
They've finally broken through the storm front, and Fiona has stemmed the blood flow.
It's all going to work.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Westpac 1 is landing at John Hunter.
You look
A lot better than when we saw you last. It's really, really good to see you.
Feel a lot better too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
5 weeks on, and Dave's still in rehab.
So you were sitting in the ski with your legs up in the ski, and he's come over the ski and grabbed your leg.
Yeah.
But there's no hard feelings towards the shark.
I've gone, wow, white pointer. Then his bottom jaw went clean around the leg. And he looked at me sort of thing, then he shook it, tried to get it off. I just said to the shark, I said, mate, don't do that, that hurts.
Life on the land is full of surprises.
Let's take one. We've got a horse rolling on a 56-year-old male.
I haven't got anyone on scene yet.
We might be the first on scene.
Yep.
Great, thank you.
This is Jeff, and he was riding this horse, Falcon, when it tripped and rolled on top of him. Partner Virginia phoned for help.
Those sort of injuries can be really nasty. Horses weigh several hundred kilos. Generally cause a lot of injury, especially when they roll on you.
But before they can treat him, they've got to find him. And Virginia's phone is going straight to voicemail.
Hello, Virginia. This is Glenn on board Helicopter West Pack 1. We're heading out to your property. We're going to be landing in approximately 4 minutes' time. So we'll keep an eye out for you and we'll talk to you on the ground. Just over here, a bit further, Oz, just to the left.
There's no one around though down there.
Where is Jeff?
I can't see anybody walking around.
Someone under the tree there, is there? Oh no, that's a tractor, sorry.
Can't see anybody waving or anything.
Oh, there he is. Down on the ground beside us at our 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I got him.
Good on you, Andy.
Got the gate?
On the ground, Dr. Rob and Andy find Jeff in a fetal-like position.
Hey there. That's Jeff, is it? Jeff, you awake there, mate?
Yeah.
All right, does it hurt to breathe?
Yeah.
It does, okay. All right, mate. We'll have a quick look at you, okay?
The horse came down on its side. Jeff came off. It fell on him.
Well, you probably busted a few ribs or his sternum, mate.
Before they can treat him, they've got to get the pain under control. Rob administers a special type of painkiller that won't affect Jeff's breathing.
This stuff is quite strong painkiller, but it can sometimes make you see a few funny things.
Ketamine is one of the strongest painkillers available.
We need to take this first off, so we'll try and undo it.
Don't fucking touch me, I'll get up and fuck off.
The drug hits hard.
Andy.
Fuck off out of it.
No.
But is it Jeff or the drugs doing the talking?
Remember Andy's
I've got nothing. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's good.
Jeff was riding with his partner Virginia when his horse Falcon tripped and rolled on top of him.
I'll get up and fuck off.
Just remember, Andy.
Fuck off out of it.
No.
In pain and with a potential collapsed lung, Jeff's talking tough.
Just remember Andy's name.
I've got nothing.
Just the drugs talking, mate. It's just the drugs.
But it's the medication causing the angry outbursts.
We're giving him drugs that are going to take him away from his pain, and that's why it's probably not normal for him.
Dr. Rob's as cool as a cucumber. Jeff's potty-mouthed outbursts don't faze him.
Jeff.
Fuck.
Jeff, you with us still?
No.
What's up, mate?
Fuck, I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I am. Oh, mate, I'm fucked.
I guess a country gentleman normally doesn't speak like that. But that's okay. I've heard worse.
All right. When they're cranky.
Jeff, you with us still?
Finally, the anger gives way to relief.
You're all right, mate. You're all right, Jeff. You're all right, Jeff.
The ultrasound reveals some good news.
I was concerned to start with that he might have punctured his lung and his lung was deflated, but I don't think it is. So I think he's probably come out of it reasonably well, considering he's had a big, heavy horse roll over him. So, and the drugs have obviously put him in a better place.
Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who.
The ketamine has transported Jeff into another dimension.
We'll get him in the TARDIS.
He's normally a happy chappy, so he'll appreciate the laughing.
Jeff might have mistaken Dr. Rob for Doctor Who, but he can still recognise the love of his life.
I love you, darling.
I love you too, Jeffrey.
Are you here with me?
Yes, I'm here with you.
What's happening, darling?
What's happening? They're just fixing you up.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Jeff's pain is under control. The crew transport him to the helicopter.
You're right, mate. You're right, Jeff. You're safe. Everything's fine.
Even with suspected broken ribs and a cracked sternum, his country charm shines through.
Isn't it nice? Can I have some of those drugs?
Best girl in the world.
The best girl in the world.
Northern Control from Westpac 1, landing John Hunter.
And Virginia will be here shortly.
Yeah. Virginia's coming soon.
And Doctor Who.
And to quote the famous doctor, we're all stories in the end. Just make it a good one, eh?
I've never seen anything like that before in my life. That guy's, yeah, he's a crack up.